Alright, quick timeout. We had a pretty catastrophic mic issue recording this entire episode, so Editing Moose is stepping in to give you the recap. Here it is. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for 200 subs. I said at the beginning of the series, if we hit 200 subs, we'd kill the Black Knights. 1, 2, and they're dead. One dropped a Titanite chunk, and behind the other was a blue Tearstone ring, but that boosts defense while HP is low, and we're not going to use it. Having the Black Knights for a sub goal was a little underwhelming, especially at our current level, but lesson learned, we got to aim higher in the future. We entered the Abyss 1, 2, 5, 7 times before we got the 4 Kings kill. Also, this happened. You know, after all the work it took to get here, I went from being really excited to fight these guys to hating this fight. The arena is entirely pitch black, which really throws off your depth perception. There was a few times where it felt like I was right on top of them, and I wasn't, so I couldn't hit them, but it felt like I should have been able to. It's a trippy fight, but it wasn't for me. With victory achieved, we placed the soul in the Lord Vessel and made our way to the graveyard. At this point in the session, things were buggy. At least they seemed buggy. I couldn't pick this freaking item up, and I spent a lot of time on this. I don't know why it didn't work. If you do, let me know. I think we encountered another glitch after working our way through the catacombs, as the first bonfire wouldn't light either. Eventually I reloaded the game and we worked our way through the catacombs. It's pretty cool. It took me longer than I'd like to admit that the little wizard guys with the lanterns were reviving the skeletons. At one point I thought they were in on the glitch, but no, it's a mechanic. We'll clear out the upper area, which is really a pain in the ass when the skeletons keep reviving. Drop down the cliffside and meet Vamos. Vamos is another smith. I think he specializes in firing shit. I didn't really pay attention.
What's that then?
But he sells Homer bones, and he also doesn't seem to really like us. I mean, he put a hole in the wall and told us to keep moving.
Be gone with you.
So fair to say we're not too welcome.
You spoil my focus.
The next enemy we encounter is probably one of the most bullshit enemies in the game. These wagon wheel skeleton dudes just suck, and not in a good way. We take a few out, but ultimately they're not worth fighting if we can run for it, and run we do. After clearing the catacombs, at the end of this hall is Pinwheel. Probably the softest boss in the game. This dude just melts. Which is crazy, we went from the skeleton wheel things to Pinwheel, and the skeletons are scarier. Suck it, Pinwheel. The reward for killing Pinwheel is the Rite of Kindling, arguably the best upgrade we've seen the entire game. This enables us to use humanity to increase the number of Estus flasks we can carry. I spend some humanity and upgrade the Estus flasks, and we head over to Tomb of the Giants. Tomb of the Giants is a maze-like haunted house in complete darkness. It's full of skeletons, both armed with swords and bows, but they go down pretty easy. After carefully working our way through the first area, we meet the Dark Souls version of Mr. Clean.
Good day. You look reasonably sane.
But he's not what he seems. At the bottom of the canyon is the lady from earlier in Firelink.
You're no hollow, are you? Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so?
The surrounding darkness has turned her friends hollow, and we need to deal with it. 1, 2, they go down easy, and she's grateful.
Thank you so very much.
We make our way back up the cliffside and earn our revenge.
Had enough of you.
I said we earn our revenge. With Mr. Clean gone, we head deeper into the tomb. It's more of the same. Darkness, giant skeleton dogs, giant skeletons, bone towers. At some point, I realized I picked up a lantern, and it works in our offhand. It definitely helps us see a little bit better, but combat's a struggle when we're wielding two-handed weapons. Just before Nito, we encounter Paladin Leroy Jenkins. He too goes down pretty easy, and at this point in the run, I'm feeling pretty good about the Nito weapon. Leroy drops the weapon Grant. Let me know if it's any good. I'm planning on upgrading some weapons before the next episode, so I can add it to the list. This brings us to Nito, and Nito was tough to bring down. I made attempt after attempt, but his goons would kill me every time. I grinded souls. I rescaled the Man-Eater from raw to standard plus 14, and I tried and tried again. The best strategy I came up with was to keep him close. Hit him once or twice, tank his attacks. Like Arby's has the meats, we have the Estus. Eventually, Nito falls, another Lord Soul in the bag. I don't know how many episodes we have left in this series, but with 2 Lord Souls down, it feels like we're in the final stretch. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out with me, and bye-bye.